The next one I think is a really interesting one because it's common belief. The truth does not hurt anyone or anything. So why am I in pain when I tell the truth? What's happening?
Are you feeling the other person's emotions?
Not usually. If I'm in pain, I'm feeling my own emotions generally.
Letting go of old beliefs.
Of the error.
Yeah.
All error creates terrible, terrible emotions. Like all of the emotions you feel that you are trying to run away from have all been created by error. By emotions that you believe to be true, but that have entered you inside of your heart. And when they come out of you, they feel like pulling out like barbs, arrows out of you. There is so much emotional pain associated with the error leaving you. And when the Apostle John was living on earth, he had this illustration passed to him from the Spirit of, he had a dog, his dog was called Sandy, and little Sandy was a little Jack Russell. And he had this dream one night where Sandy had been shot with barbs all over her, and she had all these arrow-headed barbs all sticking into her. And what would John do with all these arrows sticking into Sandy? Now, he could just shoot the dog, but it's not a very loving act, is it? If he loves the dog, what would he do is he'd pull out each one, wouldn't he? But then he'd have to, like, each one is going to be painful coming out of her, isn't it? Each one, pull out one, she'd be whimpering and crying and feeling all these emotions, feeling all these feelings. Then pull out another and she'd feel all these feelings of pain and hurt and all that, and they would pass and you'd pull out another. And that's exactly what God's doing to you. God is trying to pull out all of these emotional errors out of you. Right? And He's trying to do it in the most loving, caring possible way. But all emotional errors hurt. And when they release from you, and the only way they release is by you being in truth, it hurts. But it's not the truth that's hurting you. You understand? It's the emotional error leaving you that's hurting you.
A lot left me last night because I had heart attack pains.
Yeah.
Nearly in the ambulance and the whole bit.
Yeah. So that's an emotional release happening. The key is they're all caused by grief. So the key now is to connect more to that grief because there's more there. So allow yourself to connect to that grief and experience that grief. Right? And then as you do that, you'll find that the feelings will intensify. They'll go down.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Thank you.